Hello students, today we are going to see the principle used in the modeling. In last lecture we have seen the types of models and we have seen in detail how the models are having constructed and everything we have seen. And today we will go into study principle used in modeling. So the first principle which is used to form the model or used to consider for modeling, it is block building. So we can see block building is one type of what we can say aggregation of some task in the form of blocks, and we can say description of the system which is which should be organized in series of blocks, and this series of blocks is nothing but the activities, and we can say the aim of constructing the blocks, or what purpose we are going to construct this block is that is to simplify the specification of the interaction within the system. So each block we are considering the part of the system that depends on the few input variables, and when we can say that input variables are leads to the activities, and these input variables result in the few output variables. The system as a whole can be described in terms of the interactions between the blocks. Then the system can be represented graphically as a block diagram. So simply what we can say, sometime we can represent any activity in terms of the algorithms, and that algorithms maybe the types of activities in series. Likewise, over here we have seen the set of inputs in terms of these activities in arranged in the series. So it is called as block building, which is very much beneficial, or what you can say, this should be followed in the modeling. So second one is relevance. The model should have include these aspects of the system which we can say relevant to the study objectives. As we can see, if we are going to set some objectives for building some systems, so for what purpose we are going to build that model, we will stick with that objectives only. So if we consider the what we can say IC engine, okay, so if we have seen the factory system, then we are studying and taking the aim for increasing the efficiency of this plant, or we are comparing the effect of different operating rules on efficiency. Then we will not go to consider, or we are not considering the hiring of employees and any other tasks other than the aim of that our objectives. Okay, so we should stick with the relevant objectives for building the models. So then we should also have the accuracy in building the modeling, because we are studying the models as a replica of the actual systems. Okay, if we are going to study a power plant model, so that working model should have the same characteristics, nearly same characteristic as the actual system having. So if there is a considerable gap in same system, then we can say that this gap will give you an error in developing the model, and also we cannot get the required result. So accuracy is very much important in modeling or considering the model. And then one is the aggregation. So what we have considered the factors in extent with the number of individual entities. As we have seen what is the entity is that what we can say object of a topic of interest, object of interest in system. So we can say this entity can be grouped together into larger entities. If we have a large number of entities, then it is very difficult to consider every entity at every time and its characteristics, that is attributes, its what we can say activity of that entity. Then we will go for grouping of this such similar entities. That means it is the aggregation of that entities to form to make the system simple. In some studies it may necessary to construct artificial entities, that is we are just making some group of entities and we are naming it new artificial entity, and through the process of aggregation. So this process is going to aggregate the or form the new entities for making the work simpler. So example, if we are taking example of economic or social study, that will usually treat a population as a number of social classes and construct a study of each social class were a distinct study entity. So each social class we are taking as an entity in the population. So instead of that we are aggregating it to form population as a single entity. So similar consideration of aggregation should be given in the representation of activities. If we are studying a missile defense system, and then we cannot it is not necessary to include the details which are going to which we should not include regarding the computing missile trajectory for each firing. It is the different part, so that we cannot include this part in the what we can say entities. Thank you very much.